Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Jeremy, and today we are talking about ways that we can let our light shine to others. I want to start off by reading a verse today. It's found in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 14, and we'll also read verse 16. The verse says, "You are the light of the world, a town built on a hill that cannot be hidden." And then verse 16 says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." This verse makes it clear that our light is seen by others by what we do, not what we say. The minute you say yes to Jesus, your life is suddenly under scrutiny. Why? Because we are like a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. When people ask us if we are a follower of Jesus, and we are, the answer should always be emphatically yes. And the reason they should be asking is because our behavior is such that it doesn't make sense for us to be the way that we are. Our salvation isn't based off what we do, but what we do certainly affects how other people view Jesus. When we let our light shine through what we do, it glorifies God and it causes those who don't know Him to ask questions about Him. When we forgive an obvious misdeed directed us, it doesn't make sense to someone who doesn't follow Jesus. When we give to our local church and say that it is more blessed to give than to receive, it doesn't make sense to others. When we bless those who curse us rather than cursing them back, it doesn't make sense. It causes them to ask questions about Jesus and the way that you and I choose to live. We are trying to follow the example that Jesus set for us, but when our actions are counter to what a follower of Christ should be, it causes confusion in those who are watching. They're thinking, wait a minute, you follow Jesus, but you're a cheap tipper? Giving your change to the waitress that served you and your family for an hour, rather than thinking, how can I be a blessing? When you're the biggest gossip in the office and are disruptive towards leadership, it causes coworkers to look and say, wait, isn't this person supposed to be a Christian? Hopefully you're still watching. You haven't turned this Devo off yet. I'm just reading what the scripture is saying. And here's the deal. If the scripture is telling us to do this, it means that we can. It doesn't mean that it'll be easy, but as we grow in God and spend time with Him, His way becomes our way. The reason being is we submit ourselves to His truth and we walk in obedience to it even when we don't feel like it or understand it. When I was a kid, I felt that life was so unfair. I was convinced that my parents had it out for me. It would be something like, "No, Jeremy, you can't eat a Snicker bars for breakfast." My Lord, the horror! Why did they hate me so much? What did I do to deserve this? It sounds dumb now as an adult, but as I was pitching a fit, my mom would tell me to put a smile on my face. So here I am, a 5-year-old, weeping over not being able to eat a candy bar for breakfast, trying to smile at the exact same time. Try it sometime. Just hope that nobody has a camera to capture the moments. The point being, I didn't have the maturity to understand why I shouldn't eat candy for breakfast. But had I just obeyed, I would have gained the benefits of obedience. The benefit being building healthy habits and setting me up better as an adult. Just because you don't understand something in Scripture doesn't mean you don't obey it. You obey and you get the benefit from it. And when we obey, not only does it bless us, but it points others to Jesus. So when you gather with your friends and family, remember you're the light of the world. When you're in a crowded mall or shopping center, remember, you're the light of the world. When you're stuck in traffic, remember, you're the light of the world. No one is asking you to be perfect, but the Bible does remind us that we are the light of the world and that we should walk accordingly. And you can do it. Thanks for joining us today for the Daily Devo.